How do I stand out again against, I should say against, that's my typo, against other applicants with my resume? I have lots of experience and want to showcase it effectively. Um, well, big shout out number one, Easy Hire Cannabis. One way that we do this, I'll mention it again, is the video introductions. So, modern solution for a modern industry. Uh, we work with a lot of candidates again who have what we call legacy experience. It's black market experience, gray area, uh, dealing with cannabis in perhaps an illegal environment. Um, that is still valuable. So it might not be on your resume, right? That you've dealt some packs or grown some plants in your past. But our video introduction allows you to really introduce yourself, who you are, and your purpose or your vision and your experience, perhaps outside of any other working case scenario. This is something, if you guys can see the polls, it's kind of hard for me to check in and out here. I think they should be popping up, but that was one of the questions I wanted to see, like how you felt about using like a video introduction or a one-way interview. If you just had to, hold your phone and answer a question, and that could potentially speed up the whole hiring process. Kind of cut down on that whole introduction. Let's schedule a 15-minute intro call. If you have the opportunity to showcase your experience effectively, outside of text, I think it's super valuable. But I'd love to hear from all of you and your thoughts on that. Yeah. So, okay. So outside of Easy Hire Cannabis and that video introduction, how would you showcase? Find a way to show your body of work. So again, if you are even if you're growing a garden, non-cannabis, um, show people, right? Follow, post that on your socials. Um, Prove that you do have this genuine interest, right? So if you have your profiles set up, share all of that information to the best of your ability. If you have lots of experience, tell everybody about it, right? Um, Post pictures. You can write articles, comment on people. So a lot of this is going to be about engaging outside of, again, like your resume situation. So if you're following people on IG, or if you're following people on LinkedIn, be where those conversations are being had. Comment, like, um, follow certain people. Again, I'm always going to shout out Easy Hire, but Inhale Digest is also dope for this. If you have your LinkedIn profile, post about it. Post continuously about things that you're doing. Last week in this same setup here, this career candidate conversation, I talked to my guy named Aaron. And this was one of the suggestions that I told him. I said, listen, like, you are involved, and he is growing different vegetables in these in very unique growing situations. And he started sharing these things. He started sharing his experience as a veteran working with cannabis and using cannabis. And um, I just talked to him last night. A quick little update. He's made like all these other connections. He's got multiple job like people talking to him to roles that he didn't even apply to. So once again, coming out of your cannabis career closet, there's no reason to be quiet about it. So share your experiences. Write a quick post about your time working in a dispensary, or working in a field, or trimming seasonally out in Colorado, or whatever it was. You have to find a way to sort of prove and provide a body of work. Um, Something like, again, the video introduction on Easy Hire, you could just take something like that concept and kind of post that on your other various profiles, whether it be Instagram or LinkedIn or whatever. Tell your story. Tell it in a video, tell it in text. Um, so here's some interesting here's some feedback from an AMA event we did last week with one of our partners, the Cleveland School of Cannabis, director of cultivation, uh, Tyler Bracken. Shout out Tyler. He works for Buckeye Farms. I believe he's in Ohio, if that's right. Yeah, he might be out there in Cleveland. So he says a lot of this work is something anybody can learn. In that case, getting to know the person is really important. I'm asking questions, so the more questions that I'm being asked, the better. Their ability to listen. Listening is really important. So, how they're communicating is key to understanding if they're motivated. Saying that you're growing anything like tomatoes, whatever it is, if somebody says that they've been having their own kind of garden on a yearly basis, that shows us that they have a passion for growing things. That goes really far. When the industry started, at least here in Ohio, we were definitely looking for any candidates possible. But now we're getting older into the market. We're starting to look for some experience. And whether or not that experience is teamwork or not, that's helpful. So if it was sports, that goes really far. Any type of experience working with a team is big. And of course, just excitement for the industry. Definitely want to see their interest in cannabis. So once again, this goes back to this idea of it doesn't have to be specific to cannabis experience. So you really have to assess yourself, take what these people are saying, and utilize that. I'm telling you that this matters, your curiosity, your passion, that's key. So if you do have experience and you want to showcase it, then you should get public about it and be about it. That would be super helpful.